It was a calm Sunday morning when my wife came home after an 8-month deployment aboard the USS Truman. She's a decorated officer in the U.S. Navy, humble, sharp, and the kind of person you instantly know not to mess with. I'd spent the morning cleaning the yard, hanging a welcome home banner, and setting out her favorite flowers. We missed each other deeply. As I helped her carry her bags inside, out came our neighborhood's very own HOA Karen. You know the type: clipboard, oversized sunglasses, and a walk that says, "This whole block exists because of me." She zeroed in on the car parked at the curb and made a beeline for us. "Excuse me," she said, tight-lipped. "Who is this and why is she parked here? This isn't a public lot." I stayed calm. "This is my wife. She just got back from the Navy. She lives here." Karen snorted. "She can't park there. That spot's for visitors only, and she's not on the HOA registry." I kept my tone steady. "Again, this is our house. My wife just stepped off active duty." Karen pulled out her phone like she was drawing a weapon. "I'm calling the police. You're violating HOA Code 7B, and she doesn't look like a resident. For all I know, she's trespassing." My wife, still in uniform, raised an eyebrow and gave a small laugh. "Ma'am, I outrank the officers you're about to call." Karen narrowed her eyes. "Is that a threat?" "No," my wife said evenly. "That's a fact." Sure enough, 2 patrol cars showed up a few minutes later. The officers stepped out and immediately spotted my wife standing at ease on the porch. One of them saluted without hesitation. "Commander. Didn't expect to see you here, ma'am." Karen's jaw dropped. She rushed forward. "Officer, she's trespassing. Look at that uniform. That's not allowed in a private community." The officer turned to her. "Ma'am, this is Commander Hart, a decorated naval officer. She has every right to be here. I'd suggest showing some respect." Karen sputtered. But she's not registered with the HOA." The second officer chuckled. "She doesn't need HOA permission to enter her own home." Still grasping at straws, Karen launched into a rant about parking rules, unauthorized banners, and how military uniforms were against the aesthetic code. The officers finally cut her off. One of them sighed. "Ma'am, you're wasting our time. Commander Hart hasn't broken any laws. But filing false reports? That's something you may want to think twice about." Karen went pale. She muttered something about calling the HOA board and stormed off with her pride in pieces. After they left, my wife laughed. "I've dealt with pirates in the Gulf, defused bombs, and coordinated logistics for over 1,000 sailors. But that HOA lady? She may have been the fiercest opponent yet." The rest of the afternoon was peaceful. A few neighbors even dropped by to welcome her home. Turns out Karen had tried to pull this stunt before, but this time, she picked the wrong house. Because not only did my wife come home with honor, she came home with rank. And no one outranks Commander Hart.